All right, we'll get our next. We'll start with you on it, Moss. Which one of these new Dynasty rookie wide receivers do you think has the best rookie season if you had to pick one of these? Xaiver Worthy, Brian Thomas, or Ladd McConkey?
Oh, I think Ladd Mcconkey. Just because, I mean, you're tied with Justin Herbert. Xaiver Worthy, I mean, maybe. I'm just not a fan of his size. That scares me.
Yeah, me either.
I mean, Tank Dell, I mean, you saw what Tank Dell was kind of like last year. Like, Tank Dell was great.
Yeah, the only thing, if anybody can turn him into a good receiver,
Mahomes.
yeah. And I mean,
and Andy Reid.
Yeah, exactly. You got Tyreek Hill, and I mean, he's made other guys look good.
Yeah,
these young guys.
But yeah, I mean,
Deshaun Jackson with Andy Reid. I mean, young receiver, but Deshaun Jackson was never a wide receiver.
He's just a deep threat.
Just a deep threat. That was it.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm all aboard the Ladd train. And then Brian Thomas, I think, will be good, but I don't know. I think this year maybe he, steps into the role, and maybe, I don't know. I feel like he's a little bit raw, so I feel like might take some time to transition. I don't think he's gonna come out in the first week and put up 20-some points. Like, I think he's gonna maybe have a slowish start. But I think towards the end of the year, I think he's going to, maybe like a Jordan Addison without the Justin Jefferson injury. Like, Jordan Addison was kind of slow. And then obviously Jefferson went down. But like at the end, then Jordan, was good. And even like a Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers was never great. But, Zay Flowers towards the end of the year was good too. So yeah. I see an approach like that with Brian Thomas. Xaiver Worthy. Like I said, he scares me with that size. He just scares me. Like, I feel like in the NFL, these guys are bigger, faster, stronger. And, one wrong hit and you're out for the year. I mean, I love Tank Dell. And I feel like, you look at Tank Dell last year, he was banged up about every week.
You see it all the time. Yep. Small, even H-An.
Yep.
Like, you see it all the time.
And Ladd McConkey, he's tied with Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, and I mean, who's going to take targets from him? I mean,
right.
Yeah. I like Josh Palmer. I think Josh Palmer is a serviceable guy, but Ladd should honestly go in and he should fire off from the get-go.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go Brian Thomas, and I'm not going to rip Muss for McConkey because he definitely could. I could really kind of see a more realistic outcome for McConkey to be the top producer next year. But I just think Brian Thomas is just such a good player. And I think that he is raw, but I think Trevor Lawrence can come out of the gate and get him the football. And if he does, you know how Trevor Lawrence is with his players. He leans on them, like Evan Ingram, like Christian Kirk. So hopefully them guys develop a chemistry pretty quick. I know Zay Jones is out the door, so it's going to just bump him up even more. I just think he's a heck of a football player. He reminds me of Brandon Ayuk a lot. I've said that a lot, but I think he's going to be a great player for a long time in this league. McConkey, he's going to get so much volume. I mean, he's going to get a lot of volume from Herbert. Great landing spot for him, man. I was really excited when they picked him there. And he's a good player. He can get open really well, and I do see Herbert just absolutely peppering him this year. So if it turned out for McConkey to be more productive than Brian Thomas, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm just going to go with the better player in Brian Thomas. Worthy, I'm not sold. I mean, if you're fast, you're fast. That's great. I know you got Patrick Mahomes, but they have guys like this already. They got Mecole Hardman. They've had guys like Richie James that are really fast. Like, they've had players like this, Sky Moore, and they just don't really ever do much. I mean, they just really don't. They're bad about evaluating wide receiver talent, the Chiefs. They never bring in the right players, and they never draft well. They just don't. I mean, as much as I like a guy like Mecole Hardman, he's not a very good football player. He's all right, but he ain't nothing special.
Right.
And I think Worthy's just going to be another one. I've already seen clips of him in training camp dropping balls, and he's going to get injured a lot, and I'm just not sold on him.
Yeah, I'm not either. I think I'm gonna go. I have Brian Thomas too. I think he could easily be the best if everything falls into place for him. I mean, he's built more. He's their biggest receiver.
Yeah,
I mean that's for sure. And we see what he does with Evan Ingram, which he's not as big as Evan Ingram, but he likes them bigger targets. He gets them the ball a lot. I think he's in a if he could put up Kirk numbers, I'd be perfectly happy and content and think he's probably going to be. I think he could be the best out of those three for sure. Worthy, man, you never know. I mean, he could, but we were just watching him drop balls in training camp, and I think it's just I don't know. There's too much. I think you never know though, just because of the fact that Rashee Rice might get suspended, but I don't know if it'll be this year or not.
Yeah, I just can't see him being. I don't want to say the workhorse, but I can't see him being like the workhorse receiver.
No, me either.
He can't. He's not going to be one that can handle an 8-catch load every game.
No, I don't think so either. So I don't know. But it could. You never know what could happen there. McConkey, he's definitely set up for success. I mean, where he's at. So, but you never know, man. I mean, some guys just it's hard to come in and just make. I mean, you'd think McConkey should be their number one guy, but you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be like that with Harbaugh. But you can see other coaches who would come in and they'd, have Quentin Johnson out there at number one receiver with McConkey playing 55% of the snaps.
Yeah.
So but I think with Harbaugh, it shouldn't be like that. But I still think that Brian Thomas is the most talented out of those three. And I think he has the best chance with Lawrence. Yeah. That's where I'm at too. I think I'm Thomas, McConkey, and then Worthy, but Worthy could surprise us.
I just want to add in too about Worthy. I think it was more of an NFL pick than than anything. Like he's gonna be the guy to free up Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. He's gonna be the guy that replaces Kadarius Toney with the gadget plays and stuff like that. Yeah,
he's gonna be the guy that they send across the field. Flying with a couple guys with him, hopefully, and then open up on other guys. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's going to be used in a real gadget way and just freeing up Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. Yeah, he's going to get points, no doubt about it.
Kind of like they tried to do with Sky Moore his rookie year. It just didn't work out. They tried to use him, running back gadgety guy. It just didn't really. He never turned out to be nothing. So
right.